Now we're stripping this end off. I've just cut and removed the outer insulation. On these coax cables, you have to be really careful about that because the shield here, you can cut through it pretty easily. Again, you want to use your strippers or a good sharp knife to do this with. I'm going to try it with a knife because my strippers are so bad. If you've got a good set of strippers, that's the preferred method. And again, the length is really important here. And of course on these, this is obviously the tip, and this is the ground. I have a tendency to cheat a little bit. So I have been known to sometimes just fold that wire under like that, put the connector on it, clamp it down and leave it alone, or at least just or sometimes just run this under and clamp it in there kind of like that and roll with it like that, because once you get that thing clamped into this, it's really not going to go anywhere. I guess over time it's better to have it soldered in, but the trick here is to get the right length so that once you've got this thing assembled, you have the right amount of wire going through the center. It looks like I need to strip a little more of it. That looks pretty close for this. Okay. Again, now we're going to solder that. Again, it might be necessary, depending on how big you wind up with a blob of solder on there, to file this down so that it'll slide into that connector. And the trick here is lining that up so that you can get it to go through that hole. Of course, here you want this screw to be either out altogether or backed out far enough to where it's not going to give you a problem with the spring hitting it. See if I can get lucky the first time here. Nope. This is where it helps possibly to push this wire through a little further. And you can see now actually why this is tedious. I should have left more bare wire, more length, so that I can get the bare wire to come through before I make contact with the spring. So that's the first trick, as I cut my wire off too short.